So when does Pulley start? Like, when does that come into your life?
Pulley starts, I'm in a hotel in Kansas City, and the band Scared Straight morphed into a band called 10 Foot Pole.
I remember that.
And we were probably a band, 10 Foot Pole, for maybe a year. And we put a record out on Epitaph, and the scene's blowing up. The music style's changing.
This is 94?
Probably somewhere around 95.
95.
So the styles, music's changing. It's becoming more melodic. We become better players, start to sing and add some melody. And we put this record out on Epitaph, and because Rancid sold, Pennywise sold, Bad Religion sold, well, we put a record out and people wanted to buy it, because that's what you did back then. Is if you like this band, that band, when they put out another band, well, I'll try it. I'll check it out. And
that was the best thing.
There was no
right?
streaming. There was no, you couldn't look it up on the internet.
You couldn't go to YouTube.
No,
you just had to take a chance.
Yeah, take a
$10
chance. But the Reputation had this kind of genre and this style they were going, and so the record just did really good. And we started getting all these offers, and we were playing. The gigs went from like what they were for the previous 10 or 12 years to like, wow, we're playing real shows now. We weren't making money, but we were playing like real gigs, like real sound systems in front of real people. There's like 500 people now instead of 50, and it was good. So now I'd been playing baseball at this point for 9 years, and every year it was the same thing. We'd shut down, write music. I'd go do my thing, come back. During that 4 or 5 months, we'd play. Well, now these guys, it's like, well, they're tired of turning things down. And looking back, I can't really blame them. But they made me an offer. I got a phone call one night. I was in Kansas City, and the guitar player makes an offer to me. He says, hey, he goes, we want to continue 10 Foot Pole. We want to get a singer. We'll stop doing what we're doing for the 4 months a year that you're available, and we'll be your band, and you can start a new band. And I said, the fuck would I want to be in a band with you guys for? And so I instantly started calling a bunch of friends and said, hey, you want to start a band? Want to have fun? Want to start a band that has fun? And within 3 months, we put out the record. We recorded it and put it out. We had the guy, Brett at Epitaph, said, send me some songs, man, do something. He goes, I'll put it out. And it was that easy. And I had the opportunity to like hand pick the people I wanted, which were, when you're with a band for a while, you don't really hang out with those guys anymore. So
it's like a breakup.
Yeah. Well, when you're together as a group, it's like, it became like, I won't say a job, but it became like we got together to rehearse, we got together to play, but we all kind of went our own ways other than that. And the people that I was hanging out with were other musicians, friends of mine, guys I was living with that were playing, guitar players, people that were, in houses together, and it just seemed natural to like start asking my friends, like, hey, you want to start a band, have some fun? Yeah, we're going to record some songs, and that's where it started, somewhere in the summer of '95, and then we recorded in the winter, put the record out, and that's when it started.
You'll dig this. I just remembered this right now. Do you know that on the last Warped Tour, we had a no cover stage?
Oh, yeah.
Did you hear about this?
No.
We put like Ill Repute. It was an hardcore stage.
Oh, that's
Aggression.
Awesome. Yeah.
Like
in
we
Ventura.
had other people. Yeah, in Ventura.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, it was.
That's cool.
Did you ever play a Warped Tour?
We did. We actually did a Warped Tour in 2004, I think, and the first gig we played was at the fairgrounds.
Yeah.
And then we went around the country from that point.
How great was that for you as a Ventura
awesome.
County guy? You know what
awesome.
I mean?
We did a thing here once with that band Missing 23rd. It was like a surf rodeo or some kind of
over
thing.
Here.
That was actually more cool than the Warped Tour. I mean, the Warped Tour was what it was. It was, big and fancy and the whole deal, but that thing was pretty cool, man. I remember the PA went out for Missing 23rd, and they kept playing, and the entire crowd started singing. They knew every word, and I was like, fuck, man, this is awesome. Like, I want to know the words. I want to start singing right now because it was that cool. And that was a pretty cool moment at that place for me, like watching, a few hundred people going off, singing every word, and the guy's got like a microphone with no cable, and he's just, you know, and it was cool, man. That was cool. But
It's just magic, huh?
Yeah, it was cool. There's always that's when music's good. You know, that's what keeps you coming back. You know, those moments.
That one. Okay. All right. Beautiful. You know what I mean? Those magical moments that everyone always tells me, like, oh, why do you? Because we put in a lot of work, you know, doing what we do, and you don't make shit money, you know.
Yeah.
And my wife, she gets it, but like the people I surround myself with, there are times that they don't understand, and it's like moments like you just said, just to get a moment or to do the no cover stage. That's a moment, and like there's no amount of money that can fill that spot right here. You know, I know it seems lame, but just that moment to have you, that's my memory forever. And
that's
no
how
one
I feel
can take it
about.
away.
I feel that way about a lot of promoters that do it for the love. You know, we just played a gig in Bakersfield, and the guy did a show with us in Youth Brigade, and I have no idea what he paid them, but you know, he said, "Yeah, I lost my ass, probably lost $1,000," but he was happy. It was like he just threw a party in his hometown at this bar, and he's like, oh, "I'll make it up somewhere down the road." And it wasn't about like making the money; it was about creating an event and being responsible for that. And he was stoked that all these people from his hometown were coming, and there was a lot of people, and it was a good gig. But you know, they do it for the passion.
That's what happened with
because
the
there's
music
no
awards.
money.
The music awards, we fucking
Yeah, I'm sure.
fuck.
Yeah,
Because I mean, half the people we get them in for free, so it's just pretty much renting the venue.
you know that. I got to tell you, that was an impressive. Walking in there was impressive, man.
What did you think?
I had no expectation on what to think. I was kind of shocked that it was held at a legit establishment, and then I walked and then I walked in, and I was like, my wife was with me, and I'm like, all right, this is pretty cool. Like, I was proud, you know. It was like, this is real shit. And hats off to you guys, man, because I'm sure it takes a lot of work to put that together, a lot of love, and I know that anybody that's involved in that from our side walks out of there just super humble and grateful and just so appreciative of the opportunity to be a part of something like that that's actually real. It's cool, man. It wasn't like folding chairs in a Legion Hall. It was cool.
Thank you, man. It was this is my favorite thing I've ever done. Like, you know how I was talking about that memory, and that was it.
I want to go annually now just because I want to go and see, because I enjoyed it.
You should come.
I've never been to anything like that, you know, like award type things, and oh yeah, for sure.
This next year is,
I follow the website all the time now, so or Facebook, whatever.
we got Stalag this year, Missing 23rd. It's all Nardcore year.
Yeah, it's cool.
And Kevin Costner, so.
Yeah.
Are you going to be the host this time?
No, I'm not going to be the host. I used to do the hosting all the time. That was when I was so full of myself. I'm the man.
Yeah,
you know that when you're young, like.
Yeah, you don't care anymore. Well, you care, but you don't have to be in the limelight.
Yeah, I don't need to.
It's better to avoid it.
Yeah, because then there's like so much like. If something goes wrong, I can blame someone else.
Exactly.
Oh, is that why you wanted me to do it?
Well, I mean.
Get on your knees.